What's up, guys, man? Y'all know what it is. Too Real Talk. We checking in. We got this video with Pearl right here where I guess there's a conversation that's going to be had about women leave men 80% of the time. So we're going to go ahead, jump in, check this out. And these conversations are getting a lot deeper. So let's just go ahead. Let's see what we got here.
Percent of the time, and if they're college educated, it's 90. So if you get divorced, it's 80% of the time like the woman leaves. And one of the number one predictors of a divorce is actually if the woman out earns the man.
Oh, I love that. I actually love that. I can't.
What? I love that. Said one of the main. I need to bookmark that because she said one of the main things is if the woman out earns the man. Okay. Let's bookmark.
You love that? You don't think that's kind of?
No, I'm like, girl, you go get that. You go get a man, and like, yeah, you go get that. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Like, why is there like a lack of empathy for men?
It's not a lack of empathy. It's
but there is, because like they're breaking up a family and lifelong commitment in a home, and your reaction is you go get the bag, sis, or like, I'm so happy for you. When that's actually that's a sad situation. Like, your wife is leaving you. Did you know that women leave men 80% of the time? And if they're college educated, it's 90. So if you get divorced, it's 80% of the time like the woman leaves. And one of the number one predictors of a divorce is actually if the woman out earns the man.
Oh, I love that. I actually love that. I can't.
I think this girl on the side thought she might have had a look at her. Look, just look at her. Just look at her. Like, Pearl hits her with reality checks. Okay, so first off, I did read some of these comments in this. So let me lay the root work so we can stay on track, because a lot of people like to inject their own thoughts and feelings into things that aren't there. Pearl made a clear. She said this is a family. This is a household. We're not talking about an abusive household here. We're not talking about somebody getting the mess beat out of them. We're not talking about none of that, okay? We're talking about this is a fully functioning, stable household. Everything's going good. All right? It's none of the abuse. So what Pearl says, and when the girl comes in, she's like, interesting. I love that. It's when she said, as soon as Pearl said that when women become the top earner, that's when they divorce and leave. Now listen to that, because she backdoors that. She says 80% of the time women are leaving, usually over money, okay? But then she said that it goes up another 10%. Goes up another 10% once they become the top earner. Usually you become a higher earner with some sort of education involved, some type of schooling involved, okay? Now we all know the commitment and pressure that it takes for higher level schooling, and it also takes money. All right. So when Pearl looks at her like, she's like, are you serious? But she's trying to, stay tactful with her. She's like, are you serious? Like, that's not sad. There's a household being broken apart over money. Let it say it again. There is a household being broken apart over money. Finances. Who's the top earner versus the bottom earner? That's it. There's children in the household. Household breaks. There's a man over here. She said, why is there no empathy for men? Why is there no empathy for the man? Why? She said, that's not a lack of empathy. Does she not know what empathy is? There's a man who has a children and a wife he probably adores and loves to death. Child taken out the home. What do you think happens to that man? You don't think he breaks a little bit more? Because he's not initiating this divorce. What about the wife he probably loves to death? She's out the home now as well. You don't think he breaks just a little bit more? Let's say a man has 4 quarters. There goes 2 quarters right there. This is why you guys keep seeing through all the social media platforms that men like to keep all their feelings and stuff internalized, because when it comes out, you get comments like this. They don't care. They don't understand. So we just keep it in. 90%. How about empathy for this? How about having some empathy for a man losing daily sightings with his child. How about empathy for that? How about we empathize with this? In order for someone to usually go to school, that means someone has to sacrifice themselves to make that possible in a two-parent household, in a marriage. Someone has to sacrifice. It was probably that man that allowed her to go to school free and clear, while also funding it in some way, taking care of all the bills. Yet when you get out of school, now you're a top earner because you were allowed to go to school and get a higher education, some type of degree or something that had you come out with a higher pay rate. Now, instead of reciprocating that, it's, oh, now you're looking down on him like, peasant. It's peasant. He ain't even making no money. Now you got people out here talking to with money. But what about his sacrifice? How about reciprocating that sacrifice? How about we keep growing together? How about, hey, honey, I know you put me to school. You did it, you held it down. Now it's my turn. I want you to go to school, get into something, do something that's gonna make you more money, because you making more money ultimately makes us more money. And we keep coming up. How about not viewing it as a competition of who's higher, who's lower? It's called empathy, guys.